Hello, Bodhisattva here. I'm on my alt, Ganesha. He's a hunter. I just wanted to show you guys a couple of add-ons that I thought might help you, particularly is range DPS. The add-ons I want to show you today are Vuhdo and Ice Hood. Vuhdo is essentially a healing add-on, but it can be adapted to work with range DPS, very similar to how Healbot works for healers. The add-on is spelled Vuhdo, and essentially it's a glorified mouse over macro add-on, and it makes targeting and doing various effects on your ranged character much simpler than, say, tab targeting or click targeting or clicking your action bars, etc., etc. So once you download Vuhdo, a Draenei female icon is going to appear on your mini-map. And I just want to click on that. The first chart you'll see here, the first tab you'll see on this add-on is the options. And on the Vuhdo website, they will take you through a whole tutorial on how to use this, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but I just want to show you one thing. The spells tab, there's 4 options on the very far upper right hand corner called mouse, keys, miscellaneous, and hostile. I'm on the mouse tab right now, and as you can see, I've got an option called mend pet, and very simply, you know, instead of targeting your pet and then clicking on mend pet, all I have to do, boom, is click on my name over here. If you see me below group 1 there, that's my character, and I just simply clicked on my name, and that healed my pet. Much simpler than again, you know, maybe clicking on your pet or using some sort of macro or whatever. Just one click and get your pet healed. I also, for my mouse wheel up on this, I've got misdirection, and I use that in conjunction with my right mouse button, which is assist. And for instance, I can click on my pet there and assist him, or right click on him, target that training dummy, and there you go. Okay, that is very handy to just be able to right click on a target on this interface for this add-on and be able to assist them quickly, and then I can just for a misdirect, I can simply scroll up on a target, and that's going to misdirect. As you can see, my pet's got a misdirect. You see up in the right hand corner there, my misdirect icon's going, and my pet is now misdirected. One simple motion. Okay. Under the hostile tab, this is where you'll want to put all your shots and spells. So for instance, I've got left button as Serpent Sting, right button as Black Arrow, middle button as Explosive Shot, button 4 is Multi-Shot, mouse wheel up for Tranquilizing Shot, and mouse wheel down for Kill Shot. Now, maybe a little bit confusing because on the mouse tab, that's for your friendly targets. So when you're moused over a friendly target, it will do those things, if they're applicable. On the hostile target, it will do these things when you're moused over it. So you see I've got my target there, which is my pet right now, but once I target the targeting dummy, then I'm ready to go. Alright, I'm ready to start using these shots very quickly. Alright, as well, you have a keys button, and I've got my steady shot bound to action button 6. Might be a little bit strange to some of you guys, but I've actually got that bound to a key button on my mouse. I've got a multi-button mouse, which I use, which you may not have access to, which is fine. Just use something on your keyboard for a shot like that, or you know, whatever. However you want to set it up, just play around with it a little bit. But I've got all my shots and all my spells set up to be executed via this mouse over macro. Okay, so let me give you a little whirl on it. Alright, straight away I do have a macro set up for my pet attack and my hunter's mark. You see that go right there. Then I can immediately start my rotation. You'll see down here, you'll see my rotation with this add-on. It's called Watcher if you're interested in it. But bam, there goes my Serpent Sting, Black Arrow, Steady Shot, Auto Shot. There's Steady Shot, Steady Shot, Steady Shot. Okay, Explosive Shot. Now, another add-on I want to direct you to that I just think is critical, really, for anybody is this macro right, or this add-on right in the very center of my screen. Looks like I'm flying a TIE fighter. It's called the Ice Hood. All right, and when you download that, it will appear as a mini map button. Say Ice Hood. It's ICEHUD. And what this shows you is your health on the left-hand side here. It also shows your mana or your rage or whatever the power you need for your skills is. It's going to be shown on the right-hand side. If you have pets, it'll show your pet's health and rage over in the middle here. And it'll show your target's health on the very far left-hand side. It'll show how much health the target has left. Okay, and obviously this is a training dummy, so its health's not going down. But if this were a boss or a mob, you'd see the health going down, and when it's dead, it'll reach 0. But the feature I most like about Ice Hood is it's a heads-up display that shows you when you can start casting your next cast. And you see as I'm casting Steady Shot, that red part on the bar is telling me soon as my channel on the Steady Shot hits that red part, I want to start casting again. So if you've got a channeled cast or a cast that takes the cast, you want to start hitting that. I've run out of mana, but that's all right. You want to start casting as soon as it hits that red part. Boom. Because what that's telling you, it's compensating for your computer's lag and your computer's lack of frames per second. Okay, versus the global cooldown. And it's going to allow you to get a lot more casts off. You see I'm saving a lot of time there. Versus just watching my global cooldowns and hoping that I get it right. Okay. So that, to me, that's why Ice Hood is so invaluable. It shows you that, especially as a caster. And that's even good for healers too. Really for anybody. Because it shows you when you can cast your next spell before your global cooldowns are going to show you that. Alright, not much before, but enough that will make a big difference in your DPS. Alright, so those two add-ons, Ice Hood and Vuhdo, I would highly recommend. I would also highly encourage you to clean up your interface like this. Mine is not that clean compared to some others. But again, when you get Vuhdo, you're going to have this feature over here called Group 1, and again, all I'm simply doing to fire is putting my cursor over that heroic training dummy indicator under Group 1 and hitting a button. Click, 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 click. Alright? And it makes it very, very simple. You don't have to worry about, okay, where's this target, where's that target. Once you get in a group, and the way I have it set up is just simply assist. To assist another player is just right-click on them, and I'll show you that in some clips I've got of me in a 5-man a little later. But it's simply all you have to do is right-click on that person, and you've got them assisted. You're ready to go, and then you start clicking on your target. Makes it a lot easier than tab targeting, a lot more reliable, and it allows you to start DPSing effectively a lot more quickly. So I hope this really helps you. I hope you get it and fool around with it. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to how it works, I think it really will help you improve on your DPS. So there'll be a couple other videos to follow this and just kind of show it in action. But I hope that's going to help you become a better DPSer and be a lot more effective in raid. Here's a little clip of me using Vuhdo in little 5-man. You see right away there, you can't see it too well, but what I did was I right-clicked on the tank to assist him, then misdirected to him, and then commenced attacking.